Yeah. People know it's
Just give one.
There's no one. Here we go.
Hey, good morning. Sorry.
This is Greg.
Greg. Yeah. Yeah, go full. I was in the cool.
Yeah.
Weather and everything's so bad. But that's at the end of the narrow. Go up right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Hi, Trish.
Hi, it's PD.
Donna's on.
Yep.
There she is.
And it's all, if you will.
Morning, Joe DeChico. Good morning. How are you?
You say, how are you?
Okay, ready?
Back.
Call to order. We all stand, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Little nippy today. Okay, friendly reminder, no cross talking, please. And please silence your cell phones. Please hold all your questions and your comments until we complete the entire agenda, and your concerns will be addressed before we end the meeting in the general discussion. Let's see. Okay, so I guess that's it. I'll read the. That's it, right? All right, so the Board of Directors meeting minutes. Huh? Oh. I'm sorry.
Roll call.
Roll call, yes, roll call.
Ed Flanagan.
Art Cardillo.
Kathy Rogers.
Diane Wagner.
Frank Hanson.
Anything else? Huh?
Linda's.
Oh, and who's recording?
Nobody.
Wait a minute, where's Greg? You can't have this meeting.
Okay, so we're recording. And you are Trish, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Zoom is recording.
We good now? Okay, now we're good, okay. Board of Directors meeting minutes, December 17th, 2025. We did the pledge and reminders. Present were Kathy Rogers, Diane Wagner, Frank Hansen. Can you hear me?
Push the button.
Is it on?
So I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Frank Hansen, Linda Williams, absent Art Cardillo and Ed Flanagan. Recording Greg Schenk, Diane Wagner, Trish as the Zoom coordinator. Secretary, motion by Diane, second by Frank to approve minutes from the November 19th, 2025 meeting, all approved. Motion by Diane, second by Linda to approve minutes from the budget meeting on December 11th, 2025, all approved. Real estate, one unit closed, is closing shortly. 20 units sold year to date. The treasurer, November financials on the website. Reminder of maintenance fees beginning January 1st, 2026. 2-bedroom is 565 and 1-bedroom is 396. Be sure to notify your bank or fee charge and change if necessary. Those of you that have ACH, that's already been done. So just make sure that, if you did have ACH, that the right number was taken out to pay for you. POA, Linda, report attached. President, recap the projects accomplished in 2025, and the list is also attached. Buildings, introduce projects planned for 2026, list attached. General discussion, explained lifting buildings to address settling. Color choice for the trim lot tiles when buildings are painted will be voted on by board members with input from unit owners. Recapped holiday closings, reminder for Christmas Eve dinner, reminder for Toys for Tots collection box, adjourned at 7 p.m., all approved.
Somebody make a motion, please.
I move we accept them as read.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, accepted. Well, again, good morning. I've already called everything else in there. Okay, the roll call. All right, real estate, I'm sorry, yes, okay. Real estate, 1222C sold. They actually closed on it, and we have another one that is, we just applied, and we should have no issue with that as well, so we're in the process, so we're starting the year off the right way, so that's good. And that's really all that I have to say. Is there anything else? I was, no. Okay, treasurer,
Okay, everything's in the website. The financials are on the website. Everything's in good order. The December, financials are unaudited, then they will be audited every year, and like, they will be audited like they are every year. That'll probably come out maybe in March or something like that. No, nothing for sure, but we're in good shape. Everything's in good
Yeah.
order. We have no.
Can you hear-
Very good.
okay.
Why can't you hear me?
Now we can hear, okay.
Did you hear anything? Websites are on
There you
the,
go.
financials are on the website. Everything's in good order, nothing to worry about. The year will be audited at some point coming up. That takes a few months. Bye.
All right. There was no report from the POA.
Oh, no.
No, okay. Okay, no election was needed to replace anyone for the board because we didn't have the amount of,
Anticipation.
we still have one seat to fill. We still need that volunteer for the 7th board position, so if anyone is interested, please let us know. And that's someone that would need to be, pretty much available, for the 4 days that we're open per week. Okay, so, we've had a volunteer, but that volunteer is only available for 2 days a week, and so it makes it difficult for us because, like today, I think I had 4 contracts that came in today. We'll be talking about those later on, so some days we have very crazy days and other times we have quieter days, but we need someone to be available, those 4 days of the week that we're open.
What does the job consist of?
I'm sorry?
What does the job consist of?
Participate. Be ready to give your opinions. Keep an open mind. Don't fuss about things.
Job title.
I'm sorry?
Your job title?
Board, you'll be a board member. Be a board member, yeah.
But it should be.
We haven't
year
named-
round, no?
I'm sorry?
It should be year round.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it. yes, the preference would be for someone to be here year round, but we're not, I'm not gonna exclude anyone that wants to, you know, if they're here, some people that are not here year round are only gone for 2 months. You know, so it's not a long period of time. Other people are gone for 6 months, 8 months, you know, so it all depends. So, but you've just got to be willing to, as I said, to be open-minded, all that kind of stuff, be able to listen to people without jumping up and down and all that kind of stuff.
I'm bored, and I am still bored.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I'm so bored. Yeah, and that one, and second one. But
Okay,
I was here exactly like you said, I was here more times lately, though I'm not here as much because of sickness or that.
yeah,
So that's. Not what I'm here.
yeah. The preference would be for someone to be here,
Yes.
you know, all year long. But if they're value add, then that's good, you know, so anyway, so that's the story for that. Okay, the annual meeting will be on February 11th. And that's the one where we vote in the or assign
Yeah, the position.
the roles for the board members. Okay. All righty, buildings.
Let Ed talk first
Oh.
about the patio cover.
Ed, you've got the
Is
microphone?
that on?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I hear you.
You hear me? Can you hear me now? We've been, we've got the contract, for the, rear covered patio. It's gonna be like, I think we talked about it before, it's gonna be, white aluminum 4-inch insulation. It's gonna be all open. We're gonna have a.
Hey, Ed?
Metal. Yeah,
You need to be closer to you.
closer, how's that? I don't know if it's on, Frank, is it?
That speaker's not on. I don't have my ladder.
Hello?
All right.
There is outside with a letter.
What's that?
Oh, here is outside with a letter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can talk about it.
All right.
We
okay, so-
got, we got 3 bids for the rear covered patio. And, it was all agreed, we just got the contract this morning. All of these that we're gonna go with, South Florida Aluminum, who's on Weatherby. Weatherby Avenue right over here. And, he's been in business for a long time. His him and his brother, they do a really good job. I don't know, it's, like I said, it's gonna be all open with 3 posts facing the lake. What we can do is, some people have said that it's actually pitched, you know, from the attaches to the main building and pitches down to 8 foot. We have 3 3x3 posts that are gonna hold up that end of it. And then everything else is open, no posts anywhere else. So the whole thing is gonna be open except for these 3 posts at the end. And he's gonna do a gutter, 6-inch downspout, so the water runs into the lake. And we can, at a different time, if we ever want to. I know.
Down that hall.
Right.
Oh, if we ever want to, we can screen it in, we can enclose it, you know, and make it a, you know, more weather.
Try your thing now.
Am I now? Yeah.
All right, now, if you can start over again, that'd be great.
So yeah, we can enclose it with screening, or we can, enclose it with windows, whatever you want to do, if we do decide to do that later on. We got 3 prices, like I said, they were very close to each other. We had one price that was just, the guy gave us a price that was lower. Gave us a price. Oh, that's him?
Just trying to make sure that we're having fun
Oh.
today.
Testing. So anyway, we got a price, we got 3 prices, the 2 of them were pretty much close, but the one guy, based his price on a 3-inch insulation ceiling, and this is a 4-inch insulation ceiling, so it's a better, more rigid ceiling than he's given us, Rubu. The other guy gave us a lower price, But he said, they said that we won't, I said, give me some, sketch, tell me what you're gonna do. He said, we don't do that until you sign the contract. Automatically scratched him off the list.
Right.
We're not gonna, we don't do business that way. So we ended up with South Florida Aluminum. We have to all review the contract today, I think, right, Kathy? We're gonna maybe sign that today. The contract, once we review it, go through it. It's the price was 16,400 for everything. And he's gonna do 3 footings, okay, on the end of the slab over here. And then the actual posts are gonna be into the slab itself. So it's gonna be, I guess it's rated for 140 miles an hour or something like that, so never have any problem with it. Other than that, we're still on, we're not really on schedule, but we're still trying to get the putting green done and the exercise equipment. I think we've all committed to doing that. We've had some delays from the concrete guy, unfortunately, because they have to pour the one, shuffleboard court. They're gonna pour that with concrete to make it all even and smooth. And then we can put the putting green on there and put on the exercise equipment. So we're just waiting on the concrete guy. It's been tough to get him here. As far as out in the back again, Art and I are gonna go, and Frank, we're gonna be looking at furniture out there. Brand new furniture, get rid of those picnic tables. Yeah, we're gonna do, you like the picnic tables? You can have them.
We'll take them to your house.
But they're hard to get in and out, if you wanna sit out there. We're gonna do 4-foot round tables, probably what, 4 or 5 of them are, something like that, with nice chairs. I mean, a nice furniture. And so then people can go out there and, if you get, some people say they want to shade by the pool.
Yeah,
This way-
no shade for people.
Right, but it's this way here, you'll have shade. You can just go through the gate and you can
Right.
sit right there and you're right next to the pool.
Oh,
Yeah, and it could be used for functions or, if you want to sit out there and see. And I think even like for today with your hot dogs, people want to sit out there and
right.
have their hot dogs and stuff, so. That's about it, I guess. Anything else, Art?
I think you got it.
No, you go
Hey,
ahead.
Diane,
Yeah, I make a motion to accept the contract from South Florida. Aluminum for the patio cover.
I'll second.
Art, second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alrighty,
Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit. We've got going, be painting buildings. I'm sure everybody knows by now what we're doing. The office will be closed from the 13th till the 20th. For the painting inside the clubhouse area, changing the floor in the office and anything else we have to do in there. So mark it down 13th till the 20th, the office will be closed. The exterior painting on the buildings will start sometime after Mother's Day when a lot of the snowbirds go home. So we have less cars to move and less issues. And doors, I've got 10 doors I'm gonna be changing out starting in about 2 to 3 weeks. That is 119A, 119D, 121A, 517A, 518A, 521A, 524A, 619A, 621A, and 627A. So if you're one of those, you get a new door.
Oh.
No, boo-hoo.
596A.
Yeah, what about it?
What about it?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Sure.
Yeah, I checked every one of them multiple times. So the rest of them are good for now. We'll probably do some more again next year. All right, so doors, office painting, exterior painting, and then, just typical little stuff going on. That's all I've got. Yes,
I make a motion, we accept the contract for the painting from Twin Palms Painting.
yeah, I say it.
somebody second?
I second it.
All approved?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. Where are we? We're at, anything else? Old business,
New business.
new business?
General discussion. General discussion.
Yeah, open to general discussion. Yes,
I have to compliment the new landscaping. People, they're wonderful, the workers, doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're thorough, they're polite. So kudos, I think the new company is so much.
well, thank you. I'm thanking for the board, because everybody's had their finger in the pie, as they say, so, and I've said this before, and you've heard me say this before. We're blessed with the board members that we have right now. I'm very happy. Anything else? Yes.
What are the issues of the doors that are being changed?
The doors, that we're changing out were original doors and they were wood frame. So I'm looking for rot, especially at the bottom. And where it's starting to rot first is at your side light, piece of glass next to the door. The bottom of those are starting to rot out. So when I see rot, that's when we're starting to change them out. And we're going back with a hurricane-proof glass, so you don't even have to put up that little guard anymore. So when you do get into the door, it'll be hurricane-proof. The door and,
Is chewing up on this side of the school line, on the threshold.
yeah, well, the threshold's metal and it has nothing to do basically with the door system itself, other than keeping the bugs out.
The only other thing I have is a problem that is pretty steep. The doorknob that I have, when you open and lock a door, basically unlocked is this way. And locked is that way. Right? Now my back door is that way. Now my front door, they changed it, and it's just the opposite. Opened is this way, and locked is that way. I never had that in my life.
Let me explain door hardware to you really fast. I make two kinds of door hardware, left hand and right hand. Okay, so if you pull your door open front with your left hand, that's a left hand door. Pull it open with the right hand, it's a right hand door. So the A units have a left hand, the D units have a right hand. When we buy replacement parts, right hand doors are common, so you can buy replacement parts or new knobs for a right hand door, very cheap at Home Depot. If you want left hand hardware, you have to pay extra for it. And anybody that wants to do that, they can buy it and we'll be happy to put it in.
Well, when they changed it, which is funny, because if you
We
go.
changed it with a right hand set because you asked for a new doorknob, okay?
Yeah, because the back one opens that way.
Yeah,
And the
understand.
front opens the same way.
It all depends on what we can buy and within reason. Within reason. Like I said, left hand hardware is more expensive.
It works,
Exactly.
it works.
You just gotta remember to turn the key the other way.
Yeah, it's have to remember what I'm doing. And at my age.
I have two questions on, of the people on Zoom. First one is, what color did they decide to paint the buildings? I like the gray.
The buildings are going back with the base color as close to what we have now. And we're looking for an accent color.
All right. The second question was, I have a question regarding the exercise equipment outside.
That's my question. And I was wondering, with the weather, if it rains, what kind of damage is it going to do to the exercise equipment? And second question is, during the heat, nobody's going to be using it. So it defeats the purpose of having it.
Yeah. Well, this exercise equipment is all metal, made out of metal, powder coated. So it's weatherproof. But we are also thinking about putting some kind of cover over the exercise equipment area. We haven't decided what we would go with, but we're looking into that too. What was your second?
So somebody every day is going to have to put a cover on the equipment.
No, it's like a roof, a big roof over the whole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what happens during the summer when nobody's going to be using it when it's too damn hot?
Well, with the cover, that'll give you some shade. And I think people will probably use it early in the morning, like you see them walking and doing their things in the morning during the summer. They wouldn't be out there. I mean, you wouldn't be out there in the middle of the day or 1, 2 o'clock. And then you probably use it in the afternoon for the summer. But any other time, I think with the shade and then cut, the roof over the top of it, some kind of.
And then they could shower and jump in the pool.
You can shower and jump in the pool after you get sweaty.
Well, let's hope it works. My other question is, I've noticed that some people eat food by the pool, by the table. So now I understand that you're putting new picnic bench or picnic table and all of that. People need to know not to sit and eat by the pool.
Yeah, we have signs all over the place.
People
saying-
should know that.
Nobody's paying attention to those signs.
Her question is
Can you
that
put the
people are
microphone-
eating by the side of the pool and they should not be. And saying, if you're going to eat now, once that new area is complete, that's where people should have a snack or something like that. People who are eating at the pool area, it's a it's a violation against the rules, and we can only ask people to do what they're
Not to
conscious
do
of
it,
and do the right thing.
Okay, that's it for me. Thank you.
In the back here, there's already a concrete slab that's 20 foot by 20 foot. And there's two picnic tables out there with umbrellas. And so,
Straight behind us.
yeah, right in back of us here. Fireplace?
I said that yesterday, getting a
We've got to do all of this stuff.
little at a time.
Yes, okay, so,
Gotta get the money.
Yeah.
I think
But I
insurance.
think that's a nice
insurance will
idea.
frown on
It's
fireplace.
very nice to be able to sit around a fire pit,
Yeah.
especially this weather. You know,
My friends.
Renee.
Yeah.
Are we responsible for when the weather's getting
I
hot?
Renee,
Yeah, I had a question about the painting. Yes. What about awnings? Okay. I paint that? We, in our contract with the painter, they're going to pressure wash everything, including the metal awnings. They will not be painting them because you own those. Okay. Now, you're free to talk to them while they're there and cut a deal with them, if they want to do it on the side or whatever, paint your awnings. Okay? But they will be cleaned, and all of these buildings that have mold on the side, we're gonna pressure clean everything. Because I got some nice spread paint, I was gonna paint mine.
It's gonna go good with my arm.
Will they in trouble inside of the lanais, will they be painting what is the building structure in there?
Yes, any place we can get into the lanais, because there is a strip on each side.
Yeah.
By your sliding doors, and we've already talked to them about that, so anybody that locks their lanais won't be getting in if you're not home. And it'll just stay as is. This will all come out in a detailed paper from us when we get closer to doing it. Yes,
Are you gonna be painting the clubhouse on the exterior to match our buildings?
yes, the clubhouse will now match the buildings.
Okay. Okay.
You said it's gonna come out, or maybe list, you said it's gonna come out, is it gonna specify what we need to do? Yes. Like unlock it? Exactly, moving cars and all of that stuff, and we will try to have, as close as possible, a schedule of which buildings will be done on which days, weather permitting, and we'll get that pretty close to, closer to when we start.
If you're not here though,
If you're not here, we're still working on that. We'll probably, we have most people's keys here already. We'll just need your permission to go in, and that's all. Yes,
I have a question about the grass. In our area, we don't even have any grass left in the front towards the building, it's just all.
let me address that. We just signed a contract. We bought, shoot, I can't remember how much. We just purchased a bunch of sod. And we're going to be going around and replacing all of these bad areas coming up in the next couple of weeks.
When I first looked at the grass was so low. I'm like,
Yeah, no, we've got some problems with bugs and stuff with the old landscapers not addressing it. So now we're cleaning that up, and we've already signed a contract for the sod, and it'll be going in shortly.
okay, one thing though that I want to mention about this is that once the sod is in, you're gonna be responsible for making sure that it gets,
Yeah, there again, you will get instructions, if you get sod, you
Right.
get instructions on watering and what you need to do and how often you need to water it until it catches hold.
and that's critically important because that's what's happened in the past with bushes. We've put, people have asked us to put bushes in and we put the bushes in and then they don't water them. You know, so it's just like, you know, we want to make this as beautiful as we possibly can. We're spending, again, we're trying to take care of everything. So just spread that word, okay, to, if you get sod, we need to, and we'll figure out how often and when and all that kind of stuff.
Regular, oh, I'm sorry.
The
Regular.
subject of water, watering, I'm sure you use watering in the winter. Like right now, so some people with water, some people don't. What is their policy?
If it's been dry for quite a while, it's not a bad idea to at least get some water on the grass.
Weren't there regular watering days?
There are
Yeah, we have.
Tuesday and Fridays.
Tuesdays and
Well,
Fridays.
like Thursdays.
Yeah, Tuesday and Fridays, like 7 o'clock at
For
night
an hour.
and 8 in the morning, like 20 minutes, like for 20 minutes or so. I gotta confirm the hours.
And we just finished going through a rebuilding and working on the sprinkler system, so if you do start to water and find a problem, get a ticket in here because Lionel that used to work for Cliff. Is doing all the sprinklers, because he did them for Cliff for years, so he's doing them for us. We've been to every building, we've tested every building, and I'm sure there's probably gonna be some problems come up, you know, afterwards. So if you do have a problem with the sprinklers, put in a ticket on it.
And that's why it's also critical not to park your car
On the
on the
sprinkler,
grass, okay, it goes on the street, okay? We have a couple of people that literally drive between the buildings in the back. It's just because it's easier. I'm sorry, but, you know, we've had to repeatedly fix some of the sprinklers and it's not fair, let's put it that way.
I may have missed the information online, but do you have like a diagram of what's gonna happen with the patio or information on the exercise equipment? out
The
there?
exercise equipment we don't have yet, but I do have a. We can make copies and.
Just curious, just.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta go.
The contract we've just gotten, so we haven't even signed that yet. You know, will be put online.
Take a look at it after. It looks right there.
But thank you, because we do, believe me when I tell you, everything is done the right way. Everything goes to our lawyer first, when any one of our contracts. As soon as we get it to where we want it to be, it goes to our lawyer reviews it, make sure that we haven't forgotten something. And then that's when we sign it, so.
Might not have heard this meeting, but, I've gone. What is happening then with the complex that they were gonna start building adjacent to ours in the front?
What's happening?
Build homes or.
Yeah,
They've started, they've got a couple built already.
yes.
Yeah.
If you go by there, you can look to the left where they have their sign, Savannah's Preserves, I think that's right. If you look there, you'll see that they've got two buildings now that are up.
That road there.
It's behind us.
It's Farm Market Road, if you go south, it's the next white south.
Yeah,
Dixon is the road that's next to us, where the side gate is.
Yeah, that's Dixieland.
Sure.
Dixieland, yeah.
Right, but the next one doesn't go through, so.
Right.
so
But
that-
they've changed the name of it to Savannah's Lake Road now.
Yes. That, but to find Dixon.
Yeah, but Dixon only starts inside now.
That's what the side gate is,
Yeah,
It's Dixieland.
whatever,
Yeah.
but the bottom line is that. The bigger development will still have an impact on this, but it's not. Better go inside part development.
yeah, no, it's to the south. By section 3.
Will it have a watering tank down there?
I'm sorry.
A watering? tank?
We've had all those studies too.
Yeah, no, it will not.
We had some
We
heavy
fought it
discussion.
for 2
shall we say.
years and went to all the meetings and made sure all the
Yeah.
engineering was proper, and they're putting up berms, and we should not get any water.
Right.
Last year.
Yeah, and we had our lawyers, and we also had Cliff speak before the city council, et cetera, so we made sure that they knew what our concerns were. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
The waterway west of Lake St. Drive is starting to build up grass. Is anybody gonna clear that up to keep that a clear area?
We just met with the county, back in September. I made like 30 phone calls to find the right people to clean that canal out, because we don't own the canal.
I know that's in the city.
The canal is owned by the county, and the Bureau of Roads and Bridges takes care of that. We finally found the right people to talk to. This was back in September. They said, well, put us on the schedule to clean that out. Well, Monday morning, there was 9 of them out there looking at it. So we're on the schedule. Within the next few weeks, that's gonna be cleaned out.
All
The
right.
problem with a lot of that is, and the reason for the first phone call was our lakes, Lake 1, Lake 2, Lake 3, use that to equalize, so we pump out of 2, and there was quite a bit of lag time for the catch up of those 2 lakes to dump into this lake, so we knew there was a problem with the drainage. So that has been addressed and it's in the works.
Cause that basically had no problem until they started the new development. They didn't put the proper burners up to keep the.
No, that's not correct, because 2 years ago, when we had a drought, we drove around when that water was way down, and we saw that our inlets were plugged up, and it was before they ever started there,
I'm not
so.
talking about the inlets, big part, I'm talking about the grass growing. I know they cleaned out those nuts in between the lakes and that area a while ago also.
Yeah, that's been quite a while ago. Anyway, it's underway.
Thank you.
okay, something I also want to make clear, because we just got this clarified yesterday. Is that the water that we have, that canal, whatever it is that it's on the side, when you come into the, and on the right-hand side, that doesn't belong to any one person. It's several people that own that. And so that's looking like a mess too. So, but that's not the city that takes care of it, or the county that takes care of it. So we're looking into getting that cleaned up too, so. We have all these little things, there's all the exceptions to the rules, and as we get to be smarter, I guess, about things, and, we're asking these questions, and all of a sudden we find out that what we thought was true was not true, and anyway, so that's why it's getting a whole bunch better. We're trying, so,
Do we have any idea on the cost of the putting green and exercise, if that's the cost?
I'm sorry, I can't,
Putting green, how much it costs? We have a preliminary cost on a putting green is like $3,500. And it's gonna be a kidney shape, it's gonna be shuffleboard court. And the other half's gonna be the exercise equipment.
Does that include the exercise equipment, or is that?
No, that, the exercise equipment, we haven't put a price on. Yeah, just the putting green was $3,500. It comes already pre-drilled with the holes in it. Cause they put them in right where they, they think it's optimal for putting. And we have, the outside of the kidney shape has a rough, heavier, darker green. So you're in the rough, so you can chip out of the rough into the hole. And we're gonna install it ourselves. So we're gonna drill the holes for the cups. And we've got what they call pull-up flags. It's a short flag about 3 foot high. And when you putt it, the ball goes in there and you just pick it up. You don't have to bend over to get the ball out of the cup. So which is good for us. Older folks.
Like that, piece of golf, but they're gonna be playing.
Yeah, and yeah, it's gonna be really, the guy told me, he says it's gonna be the envy of the neighborhood, really.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody's gonna like it, yeah. And we're still, like I said, we're just waiting to get the concrete poured. Frank's been out there measuring, make sure we got the proper pitch, you gotta pitch it so it doesn't pond any water ponds underneath it. But anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be great. But we're just, still trying to get it done. The exercise equipment, we haven't really decided.
Yeah, once we take care of the putting green, we're gonna be looking at the equipment. There's probably room for 4 or 5 stations out there. And it's, we're determining which ones we think will get the most use. I mean, I think we're leaning like most aerobically, like bikes and maybe the elliptical type thing, as opposed to like strength training. So it'll be more along those lines, and it will be covered. It will be covered.
We'll cover it some.
And it is meant for outside, so there's
Yeah.
no problem with the weather.
And it's a senior exercise equipment, outdoor exercise. They actually have senior outdoor exercise equipment where it's easier to get
A
on.
little higher, it's
Yeah,
easier to
easier to get
set.
on and use, so. We haven't really, you and I gotta get together. on that.
Yeah, we'll next week, we see if
Yeah.
we're gonna do that. I mean, the shuffleboard courts get absolutely no use. I mean, every now and then someone is playing, but to have that space there doing nothing is
But we'll still have a shuffleboard court.
yeah, we're keeping two, we're keeping
Those we're
two.
not, we have 4 now, we're just gonna use 2 of them. So you still have shuffleboard, and then we have cornhole out there now, which can be moved if you wanna play 2 shuffleboard. And Angie,
Oh, thanks for the pickleball.
yeah, she got, Frank got her 2 nets, and we put in 2 more pickleball courts there.
Where is the equipment have to use that cornhole thing,
There's,
It's right there.
yeah, brand new box.
There's a box.
A plastic box with 2 of them, one on the tennis court and one outside by the shuffleboard, and all the stuff's in there. We got a little scoreboard that we put up for the cornhole, which is kind of fun.
Hope it's gonna be a nice upgrade.
Yeah, I think.
It's like, with the outside gear being done, the inside and outside, it should, modernize it a little bit. So,
Anything else?
I move we adjourn.
thank you.
Second.
I have one more question.
Oh, wait a minute, do we have anybody from the,
So Alina has a question, she says.
okay, sorry.
What's the cost of the equipment, of the exercise equipment?
Sorry, dear, we didn't hear you. What was your question?
What is the full cost or estimated cost of putting in the exercise equipment?
What is the estimated cost of putting in the exercise?
We haven't really finalized that yet.
Depends on what units we go with. Right now, there's like a number of companies that provide it, so we have to really research that and research the exact equipment we want to get. But
We'll be putting them together and bolting them down ourselves, so that will be no cost
Yeah.
to anybody. So yeah, we're not really sure how much. I don't know. It's
Even
probably,
an
hard to say a number right now,
yeah.
without really
It's not gonna
looking,
be
but it's not gonna be, it's gonna be single digit. In that, mid-single digits. Like 4 or 5,
Yeah.
that, something in that area.
Okay, thank you.
Now I move we.
Second.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you again for your participation. And.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Aye.
Hey, good.
Yeah.